One.
Greetings, fellow Americans. I hope you all had a spectacular 4th of July, but I know this was not the case. I'm here today to deliver a very important public service announcement concerning some very disturbing reports that have been flooding in following the 4th of July. I wish to address the issue of beans, specifically baked beans, America's traditional barbecue side dish. Now, a lot of Americans brought substandard beans to the cookouts, forcing their hosts and fellow attendees to munch on a series of inferior pork and bean products. I'm talking to every American who brought Hormel, Heinz, Amy's, Campbell's, B&M's, Eden's, Lucky's, and all those generic store brand beans. Even more shameful were all the Americans who bought into the marketing hype surrounding the most infamous of all baked bean brands. Yes, I'm speaking of Bush's Baked Beans. Fellow Americans, do not shame your brethren concerning their poor bean choices, but enlighten them, so that in the future, they make the correct choice at the store and grab Van Camp's. After all, Van Camp's is the Rolls Royce, the gold standard, the cream of the crop when it comes to pork and beans with hefty chunks of salted pork in every can. Now, Bush's Baked Beans uses 2% or less tomato paste as the foundation for their tomato sauce. That is a pathetic excuse of a base, which they then thicken by throwing in copious amounts of brown sugar to create their so-called tomato sauce. Van Camp's uses over 2% tomato paste because Van Camp's will not cut corners and use inferior ingredients in their products, which they know Americans of all stripes happily consume. The Van Camp's brand has become synonymous with quality at an incredibly low price. After all, Van Camp's makes every product from scratch, using time-honored techniques, slowly cooking each small batch to perfection. They never settle for just good enough. They only settle for the insanely flavorful and truly exceptional. That is the creed of Van Camp's. Van Camp's will never deliver an inferior pork and bean product to the American people for consumption. Since 1909, when Americans are on hard times, they've always turned to Van Camp's because it's one luxury that should be in the budget of all. And the Great Depression, Van Camp's was there. They were there in the 1950s when Ricky Ricardo from I Love Lucy was consuming Van Camp's as the only solace in his otherwise sad and miserable life. And the Great Recession, Van Camp's got a lot of Americans through hard times. And now, in the Corona recession, Van Camp's is still there. It is simply abhorrent that President Trump demeaned the prestige of the Oval Office by trying to slang Goya beans. The only beans fit to be slung from the Oval Office are the ever-regal sounding Van Camp's. I call on Congress to ensure the next stimulus guarantee that every man, woman, and child in America receive a 3-pound can of Van Camp's pork and beans. That is 12 servings of savory pork and beans for the insanely low price of 26 cents per serving, assuming we do not negotiate a better deal for such a large order. Thank you, my fellow Americans. All this bean talk has made Uncle Sam hankering for some of my favorite beans, Van Camp's. Don't mind if I do. There's nothing like cold beans on a hot summer's night. Cut me. I don't know if I could do another mouthful of those.
So that was